Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Friday, December 5th, 2025. You may follow me on the tube, my blog or not. Totally up to you. Do you like how I said that? I'm like, the tube. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. And if it wasn't for you, maybe it was for someone else, right? It's all good. We're going to use the No Name deck from Etsy. I feel like I should get on. I have my phone with me. I feel like I should get on my phone and see what the name of the deck is. Maybe I'll do it after the reading. That way, if you want to stick around, you can stick around. And if you don't, you don't have to. How's that? And then maybe I'll put it in the comments for future reference, because I'm not going to do it every time. That's just crazy. We got 2 on the table. Who are you? We got 3 on the table. Okay, it didn't flip over, but it fell down on the table. And then I just moved it over and didn't flip it over. Like, hello, I want to look at it. I had a long day. It was a good day. It was a good day. And it actually seemed to go by fast. But now that I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it, it seemed like it was really long. Maybe I just can't make up my mind. I don't know. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 5 on the table. I think that's 5. We got 7. Hold on. Let me flip these bad boys over. Oh, see? I like it. It all kind of goes together. Last shuffle. I mean, not kind of. It does go together. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Apparently 8 cards is the... Let's set this over here on the bag. All right. We got Unstoppable. We got Enlightenment. I'm so excited. I get to make brownies for the peeps at work tomorrow. Synchronicities. We've got News. We got Richness. Avenues. Progress. And bottom of the deck, Privacy. I like how it's a thing of popcorn. Fireplace, popcorn, hot chocolate. Privacy. I would think it would be like a sexy scene, or like somebody like half naked, or I don't know, somebody sitting on the toilet. I don't know. Like, that doesn't really look like privacy. Why am I, when I was a kid, my brother and I were kids, my parents would always be like, we can't get any damn privacy around here. Well, then you shouldn't have had kids. I don't know what to tell you. In our house, like when we were kids, because we lived in the same house until I was, oh, I don't know what bird that is, but that's a pretty bird. It's like red and brown. There's another one back there. Or is that a cardinal? That might be a cardinal. I can't tell. We lived in the same house until I was 16. We moved just before I turned 17, before my senior year in high school. So we lived in, I think I was 3 and my brother was just born when my parents bought their first house. And it was a little 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranch with an attached garage. And the previous owners had added a family room behind the garage, and they never finished it. And my parents never finished it either, which is really sad, because it would have been nice if they had finished it. But we lived there for forever, and you're talking 3 little bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and like, we can't get any damn privacy. And then we moved into the bigger house. It was 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 levels. Because it used to be, it was a ranch. Okay, it was a ranch, and it technically, it looked almost as exactly like the first house that they bought. But whoever bought it originally raised it and added like a half basement. So when you go in the front door, you go up or you go down. And they added 2 bedrooms, a family room, a bathroom, a big closet underneath the stairwell, and then a laundry room down there. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But pretty much heard the same thing there too. Can't get any privacy here. And well, okay, so this is what was really annoying to me. Okay. When we moved into that bigger house, my parents took one of the 2 bedrooms downstairs. It was pretty big. It had 2 closets, and they lived down there for probably like a year, maybe. And then my mom was like, "No, I can't. Like, I need to go upstairs." So I actually moved downstairs. The other bedroom was a guest bedroom. My mom set it up as a guest bedroom. And then my mom and dad and my brother were upstairs. And I just laughed because I was like, "You were downstairs. I mean, that's as much downstairs by yourself. Like, you had pretty much because we never really hung out in the family room down there, not really. Like, they set it up for that, but we had a TV and a living room and like a half living room, half dining upstairs. And at that point, like, my brother and I are both teenagers. We hang out in our rooms. Like, I read a lot. He played a lot of video games. So they should have just stayed in the basement. That was where they would have gotten the most privacy. But, far be it for me to say. Anyway, the card just doesn't look right to me. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. This is your energy, someone you know's energy. Someone is constantly moving forward. Someone is constantly obtaining and retaining knowledge. Somebody is constantly learning. Somebody is constantly looking for something new, right? Like, looking for new things to do, new experiences, new friends, new people. Like, somebody really likes, how do I say it? Like, yeah, they don't want to be stagnant, but there's another way to say it. Maybe I'll think about it. Probably not, but like challenged, kind of like somebody likes. I mean, it is like meeting new people, making friends. It's a challenge. Learning things, going back to school, maybe. It's all a challenge. But somebody likes that. And the card says enlightenment. I mean, somebody likes to. I was going to say enliven, and then I was going to figure out how to finish that sentence. And then I heard enliven the brain. Yeah. See, my problem is I love to learn new stuff, but I never retain it. Like, I just, I don't know what's going on up in there, but it doesn't work well. So, the synchronicities, I don't think this is like somebody seeing synchronicities and signs. I think this is somebody in sync. Okay. When this card fell out, that's like somebody's in sync. Like, they're on their life's purpose, their path, right? They're going in the right direction. I don't know why I lean on the table. I always have problems when I lean on the table. What does that say? It's kind of funny because last night I think it was with this deck, with this reading, wasn't it? Where I said that somebody was being watched. Was it last night or the night before? Because I'm looking at this news, and then we've got richness, avenues, progress, privacy, right? I think somebody's being watched. Like, people are watching this person advance, excel. They're progressing in life. They're moving forward. The richness, it's not necessarily money. It can be, take how it resonates, but it's more like enriching your soul, enriching your life, enriching the journey for yourself, however you see fit. Whatever you consider to be enlightenment, learning, healing. But it's like people are watching this person move forward, like on their right path, doing the things that make them happy. And I think at the end of the day, I'm getting two things with the privacy, right? Whoever this person is, and I know a lot of readers say this, but I'm going to say it because this is the card. Somebody needs to not advertise everything that goes on in their life to everybody. If you have two good friends, then talk to your two good friends. You don't need to talk to all your work colleagues about what you got going on. I know it's easier said than done because, like, we have people, like I have people at work that I talk to, but lately I've come to the conclusion, like, there's really only one or two people that I really want to talk to there and share information, and the rest I don't. The rest I don't. And one of the two people that I share information, even her, there's some things I won't tell her. I'll tell her some things and not others. Because I just, like, I can't. And it's not even really like, oh, they're in my business. It's they know your business. Like, everybody knows your business, right? It only takes one gossip. It only takes one person that can't keep their mouth shut. The other little tidbit with this card too. So people are watching someone. People are watching you. Again, take how it resonates, if it resonates for you. Whoever these people are that are watching someone move through life, right? Doing what they love, being who they are. They're wishing that somebody would be more private. Like, why do you got to talk about that? Why do you got to? And it's snarky, okay? It's a snarky energy. It's not like mean. It's not like pissed off. It's not like combative, I guess you would say, but it's snarky. Like, oh, you donated $30 to someone on GoFundMe. Why do you got to talk about it? Just do it, right? It's people wishing that someone wouldn't, like, post, wouldn't talk about certain things. The funny thing is they're still there. They're still watching, they're still listening, they're still following, they're still subscribing, right? Like, and I'll give you an example. So, like me, right? If you follow, if you subscribe, if you've been watching me for a while, you guys know I tell the truth. I talk about my personal life for the most part, especially like dating and my sexual past with SA and rape. And I talk about everything. The ex-best friend, I don't necessarily give names, but I talk about my life. I'm not going to not talk about it. I mean, it's my life. And I can use it as an example for others to not do or to do, right? This would be like me, getting on here, right? I have, like, what, 1,000 90 subscribers, 90 something subscribers. So this would be like me getting on here and talking about the ex-best friend, okay, right? If you know, you know. And this would be like, people watching and being like, okay, like, why do you got to talk about it? Like, can't you just like not talk about it? And like, maybe you should just keep some things to yourself and da 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 da. Okay. But first of all, right, it's my YouTube channel. If you don't want to watch it, if you don't want to hear what I'm saying, then don't watch it. It's my channel. I'm going to say what I want, right? I don't really look at it like that. I look at it as our channel, but I'm just saying for as an example. The funny thing is this is what they're thinking. This is how they're feeling. But then they watch me every day, right? Like they come back and they watch at least one video every day. Make it make sense. And is it jealousy? Like, oh, you have no qualms talking about your past. I'm jealous because I can't talk about those kinds of things from my past. You can, right? You can. I've told you guys before, tell your story. Always tell your story. Always tell your story. Always share what you've been through, what you've experienced. You never know when it could help somebody else. When it could be a learning experience for someone else. Like share. You should always share. And that's just my opinion, but I'm saying, like, why wouldn't you share? People think that somebody should keep their mouth shut, but yet they still watch, they still listen, they still follow, they still subscribe. It's an addiction, right? Like people like gossip, people like stories. People probably watch me because they're like, oh, I wonder if she's going to talk about a new crush. Oh, I wonder if she's going to talk about the ex-best friend. Oh, I wonder if she's going to mention essay again. Like, like I'm sure there are people that subscribe and watch and they're like, oh, I wonder if she's going to talk about this again. She's going to talk about the moon. She's going to talk about the full moon. It was beautiful, by the way. The last 2 nights. Um, you could see it here pretty early last night. I don't know. It's kind of cloudy out there. Maybe later it'll come up. Maybe not. It probably is still pretty good tonight. Usually like 1 or 2 days before and 1 or 2 days after. And I think yesterday was the day, the 4th, I think. Anyway, yeah, it just gives that energy of like people watching, people being snarky, but they can't stop watching. It's kind of like soap opera. Like were you ever addicted to the soap operas? I remember when I was in high school, I watched All My Children, like when Erica Kane had her daughter come on as like more of an adult, that kind of era. And then Kendall, I think was her name. Was that her name? The daughter? And then I watched General Hospital when it was Luke and Laura came back and they had the kids. And there was Sonny who ran the crime mafia thing. And um, was it Carly and Jagger and Brenda? Like that was my whole era of the soap operas. And General Hospital, Karen, not Carla, Karen, Jagger, and Brenda. That whole thing, like, whew, I don't know, I loved it. I loved it. And I swear, every once in a while, not all the time, but I would set up the VCR to tape. My mom would get so mad. She'd be like, oh my God. And then they would show reruns like, I can't remember if they did it like one day at the end of the week, like Friday night to Saturday morning, where they showed like all 5 episodes from the week. I can't remember. I can't remember. And I think they only showed like the repeats of General Hospital, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I can't remember, but sometimes I would tape it. Sometimes I would call off from school just because I knew the next episode was going to be good. Like, I got to watch it. I was addicted to the soap operas. But yeah, that was when I was in high school. That was like mid late 90s. It's funny because like whoever this is, whoever these people are, like they're snarky. Like, oh, you're doing so well. Oh, you're taking classes. Oh, you read 5 books this week. Oh, you went out and took care of like an elderly person. Oh, you adopted 20 dogs. But the thing is they have to watch because they want to know what happens next, right? Even though it ticks them off in a way, even though they're jealous, or I mean, I guess jealous is probably the only word for it because otherwise, why would you care? But they have to watch. Like, they can't not watch. I think part of the thing that probably makes these people snarky is the fact that whoever this is, like, they're not stopping. Like, they're going to keep going. And really what it comes down to is just a person knowing who they are and being who they are and being genuine, right? I've said to you guys before a million times, like, we're just human. Like, be who you are. Be good, be bad, be a saint, be a sinner. It doesn't matter. You're a human. Just be you. People are going to like you better for who you are. People don't like masks. Well, enlightened people don't like masks, I guess you would say. I know this is I know this is a tram, okay? But I'm looking at the snow in this picture, and for some reason, like this morning I was thinking about skiing, like cross country skiing in the snow. So maybe somebody's a skier. I was thinking about it this morning. You know what was this does not have anything to do with the read, but you know what was the craziest thing? Yesterday I was at work and I channeled during the day the song where it's like how does it go? With a smile in your face, the backstabbers. It's that's not exactly right, but if you know, you know. I heard it. I wrote it down on a piece of paper yesterday. I I thought it was about one of the ladies that I was picking next to. Okay, because I just I have issues with the lady next to me, next to me, next to me, next to the lady next to me, whatever. I get home, okay? I feed the cats. I do the reading last night. I post to to YouTube. I go out, I start my dinner. I start making I made banana nut bread. So I made that. I had that in the oven and I'm watching one of my favorite readers cuz she always does messages. She doesn't do it necessarily every day, but usually. And it could be anywhere from like 2 minutes to like 30 minutes worth of messages. She channeled the song and it was the day before. It was the day before, like the afternoon. She posted it the day before. So that would have been Wednesday. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it till yesterday, last night. Probably watched it like around 5:30 last night. I channeled that yesterday during the day. And it was funny because she was talking about it in her messages. And what she was talking about, I was like, I'm like, is that what that was for? Because I thought it was about the woman next to me. Not that it wasn't. It still kind of was, but I just was like blown away that we literally had channeled the same song within like probably not even a day of each other. I was just like, anyway, I'm going to leave this here for you. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a lovely Friday evening. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Tomorrow I'm working overtime. I will do affirmations in the morning. I will do readings in the evening. Sunday, I'm going back to doing overtime on Sunday, this Sunday. So I will do affirmations in the morning. I more than likely will not do readings in the evening. It's usually like my day off. So, unless I feel called to. So I just wanted to remind you guys. All right. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you later.